very beautiful bhakta charitra. There is a grantha called Bhaktamal. Bhaktamal contains the story of all bhaktas. It was written by Nabha Goswami ji. He was an incarnation of Brahmaji. Brahmaji himself has incarnated as Nabha Goswami, and he has done so much tapas and to see the Vraja Leelas and then write about it. To see bhaktas, all their charitra would appear in front of him by the grace of his guru, and then he was able to write the stories. So he was thinking, even to write the story of avatars of Narayana would not be so hard, but to narrate the story of bhakta, it is so difficult, and it needs intense blessing and guru's grace. So with that, Nava Goswami did tapas, and then he was blessed by the guru to write Bhaktamal, and it contains the story of various bhakts. In that, this story also, Narsinh Mehta, or the story appears. So, and there is also another edition in Gita Press. They also have compiled the story of Narsinh Mehta. But since these events happened long time ago, we don't have exact chronological sequence of everything. There may be little difference here and there, but mostly I am learning from Varsana Saint Baba Maharaj's recording. So he is following Bhaktamal. So from that only we are taking the stories of Narsinh Mehta. So in the story in Bhagavatam we have seen 10.51, Bhagavan, he ran away from Jarasandha as he was attacking Jarasandha on one side and Kala Yavana. He's a Muslim king from the west. He also came to attack, and Jarasandha is attacking one, and both are attacking Bhagavan Mathura at the same time. So Bhagavan performed a leela, and he and Balramji appeared to run away as though afraid of Jarasandha. And then they ran away. Jarasandha thought, no, Bhagavan is afraid, and then he also went back, retreated. After that, the Kala Yavana, a Muslim king, he is chasing Bhagavan, and Bhagavan runs into a cave, and in the cave, Bhagavan enters and he hides. This Kala Yavana, a Muslim king, enters, and then he saw a person sleeping. And so he's saying, oh Krishna, now you're pretending to be asleep. Like that, he kicked that person who is sleeping. The moment the person woke up, his eyes blazed forth fire, and the Muslim king was killed. Who was this person who was sleeping? It was Muchukunda, a long time Kshatriya Raja. Muchukunda, he was sleeping in the cave for yugas together. He was helping the devas in their battles. He was very powerful, and after the long time, the devas said, now please ask some boon. We want to reward you. Muchukunda says, give me some rest, let me sleep. First Muchukunda says, give me moksha. The devas say, we cannot give you moksha. He says, okay, please give me rest, let me sleep. And how long did he sleep? Many yugas passed. This happened in Satya Yuga. After that, Krita Yuga, now Dwapara Yuga, Krishna Avatara has come. And he's still sleeping. And then finally, when this Yavana, Kala Yavana came and kicked him, he was awakened from his sleep, and the Devas had told him, the moment you open your eyes, whoever disturbs you, they will be burnt to ashes. So the Kala Yavana is not so fortunate to get death from Krishna's hands. Krishna was hiding. So Krishna made Muchukunda, kill. So then Muchukunda woke up, and then he says, what's happening? Then suddenly our little beautiful Bhagavan, Krishna appeared to Muchukunda. And Muchukunda says, oh my lord, who are you? He says, who are you? And Krishna had to introduce himself. And he says, Janma karma chame divyam. How can I narrate my own avatars? They are countless. One may be able to count the particles of dust on the earth, but they cannot count my avatars. I am performing eternal leelas. Right now, I am born in as the Yadava and as the son of Vasudeva and Devaki, and like this Bhagavan introduced himself. Muchukunda realized this is our Lord Narayana, and he also had heard about Gargacharya's, you know, his prediction that this is Narayana himself. Krishna Balram are not ordinary children, they are Sakshat Sri Hari. So Muchukunda said, "Oh Lord, please bless me. Please bless me with, grant me moksha." And he does a beautiful stuti. And in that beautiful stuti, our Muchukunda says, so many janmas I have been undergoing intense sorrow and intense worries. Please release me from this cycle of chain of birth and death and give me your lotus feet, that lotus feet which is always giving peace and solace to the bhakta. Please grant me residence at your lotus feet, Krishna. Ne beautiful shloka he says, Chiramiha vrijinatah tapyamano anutapaihi. Chiramiha vrijinartha. So many janmas I have been burnt in this samsara and feeling the heat of sufferings. Avitrisha Shadamitro Labda Shantihi Katanchiti, being drawn here and there by my own senses and not having contentment still, even after enjoying so much. I've been wandering aimlessly. Now, please put an end to this cycle of birth and death and give me residence at your feet, as that by some stroke of luck I have been blessed with your darshan. Sharanada Samupedaha Tvatpadamjam Paratman Abhayam Ritam Ashokam Pahima Pannamisha. Ambadhana Slokam 10.51.58. So this Uchukunda prayed like this. Then what did Bhagavan say? Muchukunda, I am pleased with you. Ask me a boon. Muchukunda says, may I have unalloyed bhakti to you, sincere devotion to you. அப்படின்னு பகவான்கிட்ட கேட்கறச்ச பகவான் told him, there is one more janma for you. At the end of that janma, you shall attain me. What is that shloka? Janmanyanantare rajan sarvabhuta suvrittamaha bhutva dvijavarastvam vai mamupaishyasi kevalam. Artha Janma, you will be born as a Brahmana. Bhutva Dvijavarastvam Shreshta Brahmanana, you will be born. You will be Sarvabhuta Suvrittamaha, you will be the friend of all. And you will be born as a Brahmana, and then by doing Kevala Bhakti, Mamupaishyasi Kevalam, by doing Kevala Bhakti, you will attain me. What does it mean? Bhagavata Dharma. Always singing Bhagavan's glories. This Narsinh Mehta, like this, he was blessed. This Muchukunda, who was a Kshatriya, was reborn as a Brahmana in Junagadh, Gujarat in 1400s. About 1414, some books are saying. So he was reborn. So already he is blessed by Bhagavan's darshan in that previous birth itself. And now he has come to do the work of Bhagavan. So Bhagavan, when he has so much to do in this world, he is the king of the entire universe. So he has to run the universe. So he cannot take one people to moksha. He has to take masses at one time because there is so much population. So he will create a wave of bhakti, and suddenly a huge mass will be liberated. Like that, Bhagavan operates. So at the time of 14th, 15th century, the Mughals were coming to power, and after Prithviraj Chauhan, he was destroyed and he lost. When he lost, the Muhammad Gauli, he came from the west, and then Muhammad Gauli with him came many Muslim kings like this. and they all took over Bharat Desha, and they started spreading their dharma. What is their dharma? Talwar. They will lift and kill. That is their dharma. Kill everyone, make everyone Muslim, or if not, kill. So at that time, when all the people are suffering like this, Bhagavan created a wave of bhakti movement. So he sent bhaktas in east. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came in West Bengal region. In the southern region, Alvar saints have come. In the west, Samartha Ramadas, Vallabhacharya and such bhaktas have come. And then in Gujarat, Bhagavan brought Narsinh Mehta to spread the wave of devotion. Also, in that time, there was the Brahmin class itself was so ritualistic and so becoming very narrow-minded. They were called Kattar Brahmins. He was born in the Nagar Brahmin family. Narsinh Mehta. He's a Brahmin. In that time, the Brahmins themselves, called who were very hard Kathor Brahmins, they had very they were opposing Narayana. They were all Shiva Bhaktas and they were against Vaishnavas. And so this class of Brahmins also existed. And since it is the Muslim rule, the Muslims are ruling, Humayun is the king at that time. And at that time, Narsinh Mehta was born to his father, and his father held a position in the court of Humayun. So this Nagar Brahmin community was considered, like a high class society. They had like elegant manners. They would have, they were good musicians, and they were connected to royalty. So they were such Brahmins, and so they were very proud of themselves. And so to revive bhakti, our Bhagavan, he brought Narsinh Mehta. How was Narsinh Mehta? He didn't see any difference between a poor man or a rich man or a low caste or a high caste, nothing. He was immersed in doing bhakti and singing about Krishna all the time. So the clash happened between the Brahmin community called Nagar Brahmins and Narsinh Mehta. So he faced opposition from society a lot. Just like other bhaktas at that time, Mirabai or Tulsidas ji, all of them face opposition from society and they have to survive. They face so much difficulties, and in spite of that, their name is set in society for ages to come. Such are bhaktas like Narsinh Mehta. We hear opposition is the sure sign of success. If somebody is opposing us, means we have to go beat it and keep going, and we are sure to succeed. So today, the people who oppose Narsinh Mehta are not here, but Narsinh Mehta's name and fame are still being sung all over the world even today. So that was the Narsinh Mehta. He was born in 1414, like that it says. And in Junagadh, it's a village in Gujarat. And his father was well off and working in the royal, connected with the court, royalty. And he was till 8 years old. Narsinh Mehta did not speak. Yen he didn't speak, not because he is having karma and he had typically in the world when you say a kid is not speaking or a kid is not hearing means they did some bad papam. They have to, because of that they are suffering. Not for more. Narsinh Mehta not so. Narsinh Mehta we saw he had darshan of Bhagavan as Muchukunda and now he is born. After having darshan of Bhagavan, when you are again born into the world, you are little slow. So he's still remembering that this samsara, what do I need to do here? So with that, because of that, already he wanted nothing from Bhagavan, right? He said, "Let me give me bhakti only. I don't want anything." So that's why when he's born again, he's not speaking till 8 years. He was not speaking at all, and when he was only 5 years old, his parents died, and his Dadima was raising him. His Dadima's name is beautiful name. Dadima name is Kuvarbai, Jayakunvar. And he has older brother called Bansidhar. He is 15 years older to Narsi. 15 years older to Narsi. And he is married to Durita Gauri. Durita Gauri means wicked Gauri. One who is Dushta Gauri. No, that her name itself is like that, the Bhavi of Narsinh Mehta. So he was not speaking, and parents died. Dadima loved him very much. So Dadima would take him to sadhus who came to one day. One sadhu came to the village. Dadima came to tip him, says he's not speaking. Can you please help him? So show me like that. The sadhu took the boy near him and he whispered, Radhe Krishna, Radhe Krishna. And so the first word he has heard and said is Radhe, Radhe, and then Radhe Krishna. This Yugal mantra, our sadhu has given him Upadesha with the Yugal mantra. Then Narsi started repeating, then he started speaking, and then he became normal. So he would always be chanting Radhe Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Radhe Radhe, Radhe Sham, Sham Sham, Radhe Radhe. Like that, this Yugal mantra he was always chanting in the back of his mind. So after that, he became normal. Then Dadima died. The grandmother died. So Narsinh Mehta is kept under the care of his brother Vamshidhar and his wife Durita Gauri. And Vamshidhar is also becoming very successful person. He has become good education and is working in Humayun's court. And normal person having good income and good place in society, and all are respecting him and everything. And his wife Durita Gauri, they have many horses and they have to take care of the king's horses, it seems. So Narsinh Mehta is put to that work. He has to feed grass to the horses and take care of them in the mid-afternoon sun. He will be working in the with the horses, and then one day after working for a long time, got so thirsty and weak. So he came and said, Bhabi, thoda pani pilao, can you please give me some water? And the moment he said like this, Durita Gauri says, what do you think? Am I your father's servant? Who are you to ask me water? In this house, I have no freedom. Why should I be giving water to you? Like that, she's a little child asking water, and she gave all kind of abuses. And the child is weak and wants water. Still, it did not get. And then today the child couldn't take anymore. And so he said, in this whole samsara, there's not one person to give me even water. What is the use of being in the samsara? Like this, he ran. He left the home and he just kept going and running away long time. And then he somehow, Bhagavan is always, watching and helping us. So somehow he reached a forest. In that forest, there is a dilapidated Shiva temple, and there are wild animals roaming around there. But when Krishna's grace is there, nothing harmed him, but he is almost unconscious, and just he came to the temple and he lied down there. He couldn't sit, he couldn't sleep, still no water yet. And so he's so weak, but that chanting is coming, Radhe Krishna, that keeps coming. Suddenly he'll become unconscious, again he'll forget, again he'll wake up, again Radhe Krishna, Radhe Krishna. So he just was lying there, didn't have any strength to get up and do anything. How many days passed? 7 nights, 7 days passed like this. At the end of the seventh day, चमत्कार हो गया. Our Bholenath appeared in front of him. Suddenly, Narsinh Mehta is opened his eyes and he saw Lord Shiva in all glory standing in in front of him. He has the beautiful half moon on his head. The Ganga Jal is held on his head, and he's having a damaru, and he's looking very radiant, and he's looking at him and smiling. And Narsi realized this is our Bholenath, but he's so weak. So first our Bholenath took some water and sprinkled on Narsi, and now all the tiredness, all the thirst and hunger and weakness all vanished, and Narsi became alert and normal. And then he did pranam to Bholenath, and he did, you have given me darshan, please accept my pranams. And Bholenath says, he's thinking, even if a person goes to a, as a guest to someone's house, the guest will offer something. This Narsi has come to my house, and for 7 days he has been here. It is my duty to give him something. Like this, Bholenath is saying, बोले वर मांग आजू मांगू हूँ न जानत हूँ बोले वर मांग आजू मांग हूँ न जानत हूँ Lord Shiva says बोले वर मांग ask me a boon. Narsi says Aju mangu na janat. I do not understand how to ask, what to ask. Why? In the previous birth itself, when Krishna said, ask me something, Narsi says, Muchukunda said, I don't want anything, right? So he doesn't want anything. He doesn't know what he wants. As he saw, in this world, what can you ask? They are not even ready to give me water. What will this world give me? So Narsi says, I do not know what to ask. Bole var maang, aju maangu ho na janat ho. तुम्हें जो ही प्यारो तो ही देवो चित्त चेत है तुम्हें जो ही प्यारो तो ही देवो चित्त चेत है जो आपको प्यारा है whatever you like oh Lord Shiva please give me अरे so chatur he is he's telling Guru Vayappa what you like you give me will anyone ask like this no one in all the people who asked boon no one has asked like this. He's telling, I do not know what I want, but whatever you like best, you give me that. Now whose turn it is to be confused? Lord Shiva. He says, my God, he's put me in such a difficult situation. How can I tell him what I like the most and how can I give that to him? First of all, how can I even tell him? Then Shiva is going back down the memory lane. There was a asura called Bhasmasura. He did tapas. He would, so much tapas he would do. Shiva didn't appear. He would cut his flesh and offer it as sacrifice to Shiva and say, appear before me. Why are you delaying me? Like this, he would do tapas for ages together. And then Shiva had to appear in front of him. And what did he ask? Lord Shiva, whosoever head I put my hand on, they should die. This is what he asked. Whosoever's head I put my hand on, they should die. This was what he asked the boon. Okay, Lord Shiva said Tathastu. Then what did he do? He ran after Lord Shiva and said, let me test it on you. And Lord Shiva has to run now. After giving a boon like this, he is in trouble. And so Shiva is running away and Bhasmasura is running behind him to test the boon on Lord Shiva himself. Then who came there? Our little Guru Vayappan came there. As Narayana, a little brahmachari, he says, Bhasmasura, why are you running? He says, Nay, but see that Lord Shiva told me he gave me a boon, I want to test it. And he's not allowing me. Bhagavan, now he says, did you know after that Daksha Yaga, our Lord Shiva has become little, confused person. And you should not believe all the words he says. Are you sure he said correctly? Did you ask correctly? Yes, I know. If you are sure, then why don't you take your hand near your body and see if it is heat? If you say, if you are going to touch it, it will burn, means it should be hot little bit. Now it's a thoda मुंह के पास लेके जाओ. See, is it hot? No, it's not hot. Acha, और थोड़ा pass. Take it little more close. Is it hot? No, no, it's not hot. Take it little more close. Is it hot? No, no. Says so. Bhagavan says, see, I told you, Shiva. What does he say? He just said something. It's not going to work. You try a little bit. Take it closer to your body. Take it closer. Like this, our Guru Ayappan is pulling him, and he says, see, it's not hot, right? Just try more. Put on your head. Try. The moment he put on his head, he was burnt. Who saved? Lord Shiva, Guru Ayappan. So Lord Shiva is remembering. Acha, I gave boon that day, and I was, in trouble for that. Now I'm afraid to give boons to anyone, and now he's asking me the boon that I like. I have been told what I like, even to my dear wife Parvati. What does it mean? Because in Rama Avatara, when Rama and Sita, Rama and Lakshmana are walking in the forest as mother Sita has been kidnapped by Ravana, and they are crying. Rama is crying, where is my Sita? Where is my Sita? And Shiva and Sati are walking, and Sati is saying, is this God of the universe? Is this Parabrahman? If he is Parabrahman, why is he crying for his wife? Like that, Sati did not believe this is Bhagavan. And then because of that, disbelief and doubt, she had to, later on die. And again was born as Parvati. So now Shiva does not tell Parvati what he likes most because he's not sure if she will understand. So he has not told what he likes to even Parvati. Now, who is asking that? Narsi. Narsi is asking Shiva, you give me something that you like. So Shiva was really put in a spot. But he says, दियो में जो बृकासुर को वर डर भयो काप है, वैसे डर कोटि कोटि क्या पेवार डारी है. The same fear I had when I gave boon to Brikasur, now the same fear I have now, as he's asking, Narsi is asking a boon like that. दियो में बृकासुर को वर डर भयो काप है, वैसे डर कोटि कोटि क्या पेवार डारी है. He has given me the same fear now, but can I take back my words? No. So Shiva, for a minute, he just looked in his vision, and then Shiva saw, this is no ordinary child. This is no ordinary boy. बालक न होए एक बालक है लोकन को, बालक न होए ए बालक है लोकन को, मन को विचार कहा दीजे प्राण प्यारे है, मन को विचार कहा दीजे प्राण प्यारे है. Then Lord Shiva understood, this is no ordinary boy. He is the boy for the world. He is going to achieve a grand purpose of Bhagavan. Like that our Lord Shiva understood. So, man ko vichar kaha dije pran pyare hai. My pran pyara, who is Lord Shiva's pran pyara? Our Radhe Krishna. So, Lord Shiva says, Acha, now I have to give him what is my favorite. What is my favorite? केशपाशधृतपिञ्चिका वितति सञ्चलन् मकरकुण्डलम् हारजालवनमालिका ललितम् अङ्गरागगनसौरभम् पीदचेलधृतकाञ्चि काञ्चितम् उदञ्जनु जुमणिनोपुरम् रासकेळि परिभूषितम् तव हि रूपमीश कलयामहे. Rasa is the favorite of Lord Shiva, and now he has to give that to Narsi. But is Narsi adhikar for that? Is not everyone has adhikaritvam to see the rasa. So our Lord Shiva, he went into penance for a second, and he understood this Narsi is adhikari because he has already been blessed by Bhagavan. So Shiva said, okay, come with me. So our Lord Shiva took Narsi, and then he waved his hand just like that, and then Narsi became a sanctuary, he became a gopi, and Lord Shiva also became a gopi. He is called Trilochana Gopi. His name is Trilochana. In Ras, you have to be a gopi to get pravesh into Ras. So, jo pe nahi dete meri boli ho achetu hot. If I don't give the boon, my words will become untrue. Therefore, I will give. Saying like this, our Shiva decide to give Narsi that highest blessing, his favorite thing, Lord Shiva's favorite thing, which is the Rasa Leela of Bhagavan. He took Narsi there and he made him a gopi, and Shiva became a gopi, and both of them came to um, Rasa, where Vrindavanla Rasa has happened. दियो निज हित तन आलीन के दारे हैं, दियो निज हित तन आलीन के दारे हैं. They became gopis, Lord Shiva and Narsi, and then they लाए वृंदावन रास मंडल जटित मणि. Beautiful Rasa Mandal has come. Our little Narsinh Mehta now became a Gopi Narsi, and the beautiful Rasa Mandal is chamakta, is shining like diamonds everywhere. Big pillars of diamonds are studded everywhere, and golden light and blue light are shining everywhere. And what did he see? Laye Vrindavan Rasa Mandal Jatit Mani, Priyan Gan Vich hai बीच लाल जो निहारे हैं. Among the beautiful gopis are all circling, standing in circle. बीच लाल जो निहारे हैं. Beautiful Krishna is standing in the middle, and Narsinh Mehta, Gopi Narsi saw the beautiful Rasa Leela. Laye Vrindavan Rasa Mandal Jatit Mani, Priyan Gan बीच लाल जो निहारे हैं. Priya Anigan, unginat gopis are there, and then beach mein Lalaju, our Laddu Krishna is standing in the middle. This is the Vichitra Kripa for Narsinh Mehta, that koti janma sadhana people will do never get this much anugraha, but a sangha of Mahapurusha like Lord Shiva, a sangha of a Uttama Bhakta will give us pravesh in Rasa. So Narsi became so blessed that he got darshan of Rasa Leela. In the Rasa Leela, one has to get seva. To enter Bhagavan's, to get the goodwill of Bhagavan, to make Bhagavan like us, you have to do some seva. Then only Bhagavan's attention is on us. So to enter pravesh into Ras, you cannot just stand and look. You have to do some seva there in Ras. Everybody is doing seva to each other. So our Lord Shiva gave him the torch, mashal. He's holding the mashal. He's holding the torch which is going to light the entire ground for Ras. And Narsinh Mehta, the gopi, is holding the mashal and is watching the beautiful Rasa Leela happening. Narsinh Mehta, now he starts singing. Narsinh Mehta starts singing in his Gujarati way. What did he see in Rasa? आज सखी श्री वृंदावन माँ मदराते मुरली बागिरे. आज सखी श्री वृंदावन माँ मदराते मुरली बागिरे. आज सखी श्री वृंदावन माँ. In this Vrindavana, Madhurate, in the middle of the night, Murali sound was heard. How did our Krishna sound the Murali, and all the gopis came and ran to him like that? Our Narsinh Mehta, the moment he heard the sound of the Murali, something is happening to him. The inside, all the disturbance of all the previous life, everything vanished. So he's singing whatever he's singing. आज सखी श्री वृंदावन माँ मदराते मुरली बागी रे सुनता रे चित क्या मारो सजनी भरने द्रामाती हूँ जागी रे. I was in deep sleep of what? Samsara. Years and yugas I've been sleeping only, never attained Bhagavan. And now suddenly this rasa has awakened me and all my senses are awakened. Varanidramati hu jagire sunata re chit yamaro sajvi. Varanidramati hu jagire. He says, now I'm awakened and I'm fresh. And so it takes to us, Bhagavan's darshan takes us to a different dimension. It's not of this body anymore. It's a different experience. And then he says, this rasa, it is beyond all the 4 states that normally we are used to. You and I only know 3, but there is a 4th one. Narsinh Mehta says this rasa is above that. What did he say? हे जागत स्वप्न सुषुप्ति तुरिया जागत स्वप्न सुषुप्ति तुरिया उनमें ताली लागी रे उनमें ताली लागी रे हे जागत स्वप्न सुषुप्ति तुरिया उनमें ताली लागी रे. Jagrat, Swapna, Sushupti. We are in those 3. Awakened state, dreaming in the night, sleeping, and then Sushupti, deep sleep. But there is a 4th one, Turiya, which we don't even know yet. I don't. In that Turiya state, you would get Nirguna Nirakara Brahma Anubhava. Nirguna Nirakara Brahma Anubhava you will get in the 4th, Turiya state. But even about that is this rasa. It is taking to the 5th high state of deep prema and deep ananda, which is even beyond the level of jnanis. Generally, the jnanis who have attained, they would be in the Turiya Nilai. Like who is an example for us? Janaka Maharaja was like that. Janaka Maharaja was in Ramayana. But when Rama Lakshmana came, holding the bow in their hand and looking so handsome, and who was Sakshat Parabrahma taken human forms, Janaka Maharaja could not, hold his Turiya Nilai. He melted. And then he says, Inahi vilokat ati anuraga barvas brahma sukha hi man tyaga. Inahi vilokat ati anuraga barvas brahma sukha hi man tyaga. Brahma sukha also they leave when the beautiful Krishna and Rama Lakshmana are standing. Janaka Maharaja could not have remember his Nirguna, Nirakara, Brahmananda, all gone. This is such lotus like, Chandni ka face this Rama has. Who is he? Who is he? Who are these princes? And Janaka Maharaja is melting with attraction and devotion to them. This is the state of Brahmajnani when they see Krishna Leela. So who is our another example of Brahmajnani? Shuka Brahman. Shuka, who is writing Srimad Bhagavatam, he says, Parinishthitopi Naigunyam Uttama Shloka Leelaya. He is in that Nirguna Sthiti always, but when Krishna Leela is narrating, he is not able to control. The Krishna's beauty, Krishna's gunas, Krishna's Leelas are so filling us with nectarine bliss that he doesn't want to remain in the Brahma Sthiti, Ananda Sthiti. He wants to come back to this and write his Leelas and sing his Leelas. So that is the state of the Jnanis. They give up their Turiya Nilai, Turiya state to come to this Bhakti state. And so Narsinh Mehta is saying, this Krishna Anand, it is higher than Brahma Anand. And so ये जागत स्वप्न सुषुप्ति तुरिया उनमें ये ताली लागी रे आज सखी श्री वृंदावन माँ मदराते मुरली बागी रे आज सखी श्री वृंदावन माँ. Then Narsinh Mehta says, I became Gunatit, त्रिगुण रहित तयो मन मारो काम वासना भागी रे. All the kama vasana is all removed in one shot. The phala of reading rasa is what? The kama vasana in us for the world will be removed and we get the prema bhava to Bhagavan. That is the phalan of rasa. People who misunderstand rasa will say, what is this? But that is why one should not read rasa. If you are not ready, don't read it. Vivekananda Swami will say. So Narsinh Mehta is feeling that anubhava. He is saying, I have become gunati. I do not feel any torment caused by Maya and her gunas. Suddenly sattva guna, suddenly rajoguna, suddenly tamoguna, all these are taken away. And so आज सखी श्री वृंदावन माँ मदराते मुरली बागी रे. He's feeling that Brahmananda, the ras as he's seeing, feeling that ras. And so he says, I was captivated by the sound of the flute. The murali is calling. The moment you heard the murali, how the gopis dropped everything and ran, right? Like that, Narsinh is also feeling like that, gopis. And then whenever he sees them, he jab drishti pade mari sajni tam tam tani mohati re. He became so immersed in that look on the beauty. The blue light of Krishna is over there and the golden light of Radha is over there. When he sees that, he's drinking that with his eyes. And then Narsaya cha Swamini Leela Harshehi Nuhi Jyoti Jyoti re. His heart is filled with Jyoti and bliss. Harshehi Nu. Harshehi Nu, my heart, it is filled with Jyoti, the bliss of rasa. And then he says, Radhika, 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 Radhika. Like that, he's singing beautiful Rasa Leela, a song, and then he's holding the mashal, and he didn't realize his hand is burning. The whole song is over, and the gopis are standing, Valayanam Nupuranam, beautiful Kingininam Chayoshita. The bangles of the gopis are sounding, their anklets, Nupuranams are sounding, the kinkinis, the waistbands are all having bells and they are sounding. Sapriyanam Abu Chabdaha Tumulo Rasa Mandale. In rasa, all that are beating in in harmony with each other. So as Narsinh Mehta saw this, every limb of him is filled with bliss, and he is seeing all that. Rupu jiyari chande chandani na samatari. This much beauty, there is nothing compared to this much beauty. And so how are they dancing? Their neck is moving. When you are dancing, 5 parts should move, it seems. What are the 5? Hastak, Mastak, Griva, Kati, Pad. Our hands should move. Our forehead will make various movements. Our neck will make movements. Our hips will make movements. Our feet will make movements. All these movements will happen when the dancer is performing dance. And so all these parts are beautiful movements he's seeing with the dance of the ras. And then he's seeing all of them are so glowing, and our beautiful blue light of Krishna with the golden light of Radhe. And then his hand is burnt, and then suddenly our Shiva and Krishna look at each other. And Krishna is looking at Shiva. Who is this? Who did you bring in ice? With his eyes only, he is asking Shiva the question. And Shiva says, he is with me in his eyes, just by gesture of the eyes. And so Krishna understood that Shiva brought a new person, a new gopi today. And so after the dance is over, they both come. Who comes? Beautiful Radhe and beautiful Krishna come and stand near Narsi. And Narsinh Mehta is, crying and the tears are rolling. Now Shiva says, come Narsi, it's time to go. No, 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 please don't go. Take me to that kachada again. Please, no, I don't want to come. Please, please leave me. Then now Krishna smiles at him. Krishna says, don't worry. जाओ या ध्यान करो करो शुद्धि आओ जहाँ आए निज तोर चटपटी से लगाई है. Krishna says, whenever you think of me like this, I shall come. I will give you darshan, Narsi. Don't worry. Jao yaha dhyan karo, karo sudhi aao jaha. I will come. I will come and give you darshan. Aaye nije tor chatte patti se la. And then he hugged. Bhagavan hugged Narsi. And Bhagavan, Narsinh Mehta says, don't send me. Bhagavan says, I have work for you. I have work. And so Bhagavan, with his so much prema and affection, he gave his pitambar to Narsi. Prema pitambare api, with this love, Bhagavan gave his pitambar to Narsi. He's wearing his pitambar. What did our Radhe give? She gave his mala to Narsi. Narsi wearing the mala. Then Lalita Sakhi came. And Lalita Sakhi came and gave the kartal. Kartal to Narsi. Narsi took the kartal. And then they also gave a upasana murti. So Narsi can do puja to this murti they gave. And so now Trilochana Sakhi, who? Lord Shiva. Trilochana Gopi says, come Narsi, they have to go. And so suddenly Narsinh Mehta is feeling that Viraha Bhava, which was such a beautiful rasa was there, now I have to leave. But he is in that, another state now. Narsinh Mehta has like a punarjanma, is another state. And so like this our Lord Shiva brings him and drops him in the same temple. The same temple where he had met, he lives there. And then Shiva disappears. Boliye Har Har Mahadev ki jai, Bholenath ki jai. When Anugraha of Lord Shiva is there, only we can get Radha Krishna Anugraha. See how they are all connected. So Vaishnavanam Yatha Shambhu. So by Shiva's grace, our Narsinh Mehta got Rasa Leela darshan. And then he comes back. Now he is saying, see how blessed I am. Over there, Vibhishana had a Ravana. Ravana kicked him and threw him out of Lanka. Vibhishana got Rama. He became Raja later. There was a Prahlada and there was a Hiranyakashipu. Hiranyakashipu tormented Prahlada, but our Prahlada attained Bhagavan. There was a Dhruva who had a stepmother. The stepmother was cruel and Dhruva went to search for Bhagavan, attained Bhagavan. So in whosoever life there is an opposite wicked character, seems they are really blessed. So I am really blessed. I have a Bhabi like Durita Gauri. Because of her torment and insult only, I got Bhagavan. First, let me go to her and tell thank you. Like that, Narsinh Bai comes to Junagadh again and goes to Bansidhar and Durit Gauri's house and says, please Sapa, I am so thankful. Whatever you want, I will do for you. Please forgive me. Like this, Narsinh Mehta is saying. Are again aa gaya tu? Why did you come back again? Vamshi, the brother is saying, at least now, are you ready to study and go to work? I will get you a good job in the king's court. Are you ready to do some work? Are, why are you wearing that kartal and again wearing the mala? What vesh have you made? What dress is this? Go take off everything and get ready. I'll take you to work. Narsinh Mehta says, I can't give up any of this. And Krishna gave me this. Radha has given me mala and kartal. I cannot give up. Then get out of this house. You have no place in this house. We were having peace of mind for a few days. Again you have come back. Get out. Like this, they again threw Narsinh Mehta out of the house. So Narsinh Mehta, no, doesn't bother him. He's in different, ecstatic state. So he's again singing, Yaaj Saki Shri Vrindavan Madhurate Murali Bajire. All the song is only coming for him. Radhe Krishna ne Oro song. Radhe Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Radhe Radhe, Radhe Sham, Sham, Radhe Radhe. Keeping on singing only. The singing doesn't stop. It doesn't want to do anything. It doesn't feel hungry. It doesn't feel tired. Nothing. Then he sees an old dharmashala. He comes to the dharmashala and he sits there. As he has a puja vigraha, he has to offer puja and some bhog. So he stays there and keeps singing. And again he's singing Krishna, remembering what a beautiful darshan he had. And so when Krishna's vision is not there, what keeps him going? Tava kathamridam tapta jivanam kavi virididam kalmashapaham Shavana mangalam Srimadadadam Bhuvigrananti de Bhurida jana. The Bhagavan is not here in front, but the katha of him again and again comes to Narsinh, and he is able to keep on doing, singing him. In the middle of the night, he hears, hey Narsinh bhai, somebody is calling. He didn't hear, he's still immersed in singing. Again, the voice is calling, Narsinh bhai. Then he came near him and standing. Very beautiful, radiant looking person has come. And he's standing in front. Narsinh Mehta says, Aap kaun hai? Who are you? He says, I am Akrura. Akrura? That Akrura? Yes, that Akrura who went to get Krishna Balram to Mathura. That Akrura. Acha, why are you come here? What can I do for you? Pranam to you. Akrura says, Krishna has sent me. Krishna ne bheja hai. Acha, Krishna ne bheja hai. What should I do for you? Please tell me. Akrura says, nahi, tumko kuch nahi karna. You don't have to do anything. You keep singing. I'm going to make you a beautiful house. Krishna told me. Acha. So Akrura says, I'm going to give you all the things you need. Krishna has sent me to set you up with everything. So Narsinh Mehta says, thank you, and he continues singing. Akrura goes out in the morning and he's looking at there's a plot of land available. Suno, kitne ka hai? How much is this land? He says, 1 lakh ka hai. 2 lakh le lo, take it. And so he pays double price and he buys the land. And then he calls all the workers. So kitna time lagega? How much time will it take to build the house in this plot? He says, what time to lagega? It will take time, but if we do day and night, we can finish faster. But day and night will be more cost. Acha, how much is your cost? Not so much. Acha, take the double. So, double work. They do work fast. Where is this house? Right opposite Bansidhar's house. A beautiful mahal has been built for Narsinh Mehta. Beautiful house has come up for Narsinh bhai. Just opposite of Bansidhar's house. Kiska ghar ban raha hai? Whose house is this? They are all wondering, this Narsinh, kisko fasaya? Who did he, catch like this? He doesn't do any work. All he does is singing and always doing, kirtan and kirtan. How does he manage to get this? Like that they are all telling. Some are telling, see this bhakti ka prabhavam makum ide. This is because of his bhakti that things just happen for him. The good people talk like that. The wicked people say, kuch nahi, he's useless fellow. Now who is going to build this house for him? Who is all this? Like that they are getting chittar. On one side, the jealousy and Irsha is growing in one class of people. Another class of people, they are getting respect for Narsinh. Both are happening. So beautiful house is ready in a matter of days. And Narsinh has been, given place. And then all type of groceries are all set up. All the wheat flour and rice and the dal and oil and ghee and everything is set up. Pantry is full. Narsinh Mehta, aapko kuch nahi karna. You do not do anything. You just sing. Narsinh Mehta, bas, all the obstacles are removed. So just singing more and more bhakti and singing. Suddenly one Brahman comes And a Brahmin comes and says, take my daughter, please, I want my daughter to marry you. She's a bhakta, please take her as your wife. Narsinh Mehta says, nahi, I have chhod diya, I don't want to get married and all, don't you know? I am only singing for Krishna. He says, nahi, please, Akrur ji, aap to bolo. Akrura, they don't know, he's Krishna's Akrura. They just say some Sethi has come for Narsinh. So they are saying, Sethi, aap bolo na, please. Can you please get him to marry my daughter? So Sethi bolega to he will listen. He says, so Sethi Akrura is saying, Narsinh Mehta, time I will do it now, right now. See, he's asking nicely. So Narsinh Mehta says, acha, if you are telling, then I will do it. So like that, our Brahmin's daughter called Manik Gauri, Narsinh Mehta marries her, and so they all live in that ashram or big mahal now it is, and they have one son and two daughters, Shamal Das and then Kuwarbai and Ratnabai, two daughters and one son. So they are all now all bhaktas, all are singing and always doing Radhe Krishna, Radhe Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Radhe Radhe, Radhe Shama, Radhe Shama, Shama Shama, Radhe Radhe, all the time singing and merrily enjoying Krishna Bhakti and immersed in Kirtan. Like this, the family starts living. This is the preview for first day story. This next and more and more Leelas will come. Very prominent Leelas are Kundi Leela. It's called promissory note exchange Leela. That is one. And then next one is his mother's Shraddha Leela will come. Then another one is Chochak Leela. His daughter's pregnancy Leela will come. And then his son's marriage Leela, Vivaha Leela will come. Shamal Das, his Vivaha. And then last will be Kedar Rag Leela will come. Then Veshyas, how he saves them. All these Hajar Leelas are there. Bhagavan gave Narsi darshan how many times? 52 times. Bhagavan appeared in front of Narsinh Mehta. Boliye Narsi Bhagat ki jai. Govinda, Govinda, Maharaj ki jai.